when the war started, my parents were worried about me being here because Hitler had said he could wipe Northern Ireland out very easily. And so my father knew the owners of Fawcett Circus, and they were just, during the war, they were just going to tour around Ireland, the south of Ireland. So I was sent to, go with them, and we had friends there. Mr. and Mrs. Fawcett had a beautiful caravan, and I went with them, and we went to different places all around Ireland. Every night it was on to a different village, and they were only allowed a very small amount of petrol during the war, so the caravans had horses that would pull them, to the next village.
It's a very atypical evacuation story.
Absolutely.
You were
Absolutely.
ran away with the circus.
I didn't go to school at all. Okay. During that year, I was there with them for a year, but I learned how to ride a horse bareback, and I learned how to walk a tightrope, and I learned how to assist a magician.
Brilliant. So it's sort of a different sort of education.
Different education.
Altogether.
Yes.
And you enjoyed your time, obviously.
Oh, I loved it. Absolutely loved it.
And do you remember any incidents or stories that happened during that time?
Yes, well, they would go, when the winter time came, they had a big house in Wicklow, Mr. and Mrs. Fawcett, that they would go to, and they'd bring the animals, and you'd hear the lions roaring in their cages, and things like that at night and what have you. But the villagers would come out, people who saw the show. The artists used to light a big fire and have, maybe tea and maybe a burger or something like that. After had burgers in those days, I can't remember what we used to have. But and it was lovely whenever they came, and there'd be stories told, of various things that had happened, and many ghost stories because, of the night time and just the light of the fire and all that. It was lovely atmosphere. Lovely atmosphere altogether. I
suppose it's very disconnected from the war, being down south.
Absolutely, it was totally disconnected from the war. But then I did go to, after I'd been with Circus, I was evacuated. Not evacuated, my mother and I went just to stay in Newcastle for 2 weeks. And that was the week of the very big Blitz.
Okay, so that would have been Easter 1941.
Yes, it was. And I remember so well, we didn't have a telephone in the house where we were staying. And we could see the fire, the orange in the sky. And we knew my father and my brother were there.
Yeah.
And it was the next day we were able to get word that they were all right, but the house was damaged. We lived at Cliftonville, and the enemy thought the waterworks was the docks, as you probably know.
Yes, it was very badly hit area.
Very badly hit area. Some of the girls I went to school with, I went to school there down the Cliftonville Road at the girls' model school, and I lost some friends there.